was a nice little stop. I learned something new today. I never knew that you could technically fly your drone over the Hudson. The Hudson and Manhattan, a lot of parts of Manhattan are off limits for flying drones, unless you get like a new permit. I just crossed over the George Washington Bridge. I'm in New Jersey now. Technically, you're not supposed to fly on the Hudson, but you can take off from New Jersey and fly over the Hudson. It's kind of weird because all of these drones have these softwares that are built into them in conjunction with the government. You're allowed to fly certain places, you're not allowed to fly other places. But you can kind of get around these rules if you take off in one spot and then you fly over to a different area. Technically, you can't take off from that area, but you can fly in it. It really depends on where you are. You have to be kind of careful if you don't want to get in trouble, especially with the NYPD. I've heard of them taking drones out of the sky, bringing it down to a different location, and you lose the drone, you get a fine, all of that fun stuff. So don't need any of that happening to me. I am trying so hard not to listen to Christmas music. I'm not succeeding. Christmas time, get together. Alright, I'm just arriving to this hotel, which looks abandoned and spooky. This place is like a 4.5, 5-hour drive from New York City, so that's why I got a hotel for the night, because I'm not driving 9 hours in one day. So I'm staying here tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm heading over to Watkins Glen. Okay, so I got to this dark and dreary hotel room. It is quite cold up here. So before it gets dark, I'm gonna head out and explore a little bit to try to get some drone footage before the light goes away. Then I'm gonna find a bite to eat, come back here, edit a little bit, and call it a night. Oh. Winter is coming. That's Upstate New York. Upstate. What is the accent for Upstate New York? It's like almost Boston, formerly Brooklyn, New Jersey, kind of mixed with Boston. You gotta get some lobster. I have no idea. People have told me that I don't have an accent. I think that's the Midwestern in me. The little bit of Midwestern boy that is buried oh so deep. I think it is starting to hail. Why do I think we're gonna get a lot of snow this winter? I just have a feeling because I'm seeing some really low temperatures already and it's only November. I had to get out and take a walk around this really cute town. It seems to be all based around these waterfalls. The state park must be a huge tourist attraction. The falls where I'm coming tomorrow morning is just right back there. I just wanted to kind of get a sense of where this place was. Now I'm gonna try to find some food because I'm getting hungry. waiting for my files to be uploaded from my drone to my laptop, and then I can edit a little bit and put up some reels on my drone Instagram account. If you were wondering what my drone Instagram account is, you can follow it at Quincy's Eye. It's on IG, just at Quincy's Eye. It's like my eye. I will put a link in the description box down below if you want to check it out. It's just drone footage, only drone stuff with a little bit of music. It's kind of calming, it's kind of relaxing. I don't know if I actually showed you guys, but I got my license. Official now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna finish eating this up, do these edits, and get to sleep. I'll catch y'all in the morning.
Hang on to that snow, sleet, freezing rain mix a while longer.
All right, time to head over to the waterfalls and see what this is all about. My mom told me last night that there are 2 museums in the area. Apparently it's the Museum of Glass and the Rockwell Museum. So I might check out the Rockwell Museum on the way up. It's actually not too cold out here. It said the Gorge Trail was closed, but this is the only one that seemingly is around. And there's not really anyone to tell me if I'm going the wrong way. It's beautiful here though. A little bit of a bummer. The main trail, which is down by the falls, down in the gorge, is closed for the season, which it does say on the website. I'm stuck to the upper trails, a little bit away from the waterfalls. I'm gonna have to come back here in the summertime.
and the friction from the steel is taking those vertical stripes is just serving as a handle, so we remove it, but that also means that those stripes now come to a very even. When we finish our object, it won't be even either. So the wood tool is pretty interesting. Because of the way we fold it, we have way more than 7 sheets of paper in between our hands and 2,000 degree glass. And then short, we do the opposite. We hold it up towards the sky.
I'm just sort of eyeing out, I want the taper to sort of work with the taper I had already set up with the bubble itself, just aligning the flare to that. So I had a very clear picture of what shape I was after before I even started.
All right, that was great. So much cooler than I expected. Thank you, Mom, for the recommendation. I just may have gotten you a little something for Christmas, but you'll have to wait until then to see what it is. This has been a fun little getaway. It's time to get back to the city. I've been driving all day, but I had to take a stop and come up to this scenic overlook. Wow, it's so pretty. Y'all know what that means. Gotta put the drone up.